Hello Ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to the Hearth and Home update for Valheim. Some new things you need to know today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to ride the locks. Brand new feature added to the game. It's a mount that you will be able to use. Obviously a lot more in the plains biome. I'm going to go through all the features you need to know. Whether it can swim, can it do damage, and how to control it. It's a little bit different than maybe what you're used to. So do leave a like, make sure you're subscribed, and go and check out the rest of my Valheim content, and let's go. So you've always been able to tame the locks, but haven't actually had much uses, like other than maybe for meat as well as the fur. That's pretty much the only reason you would tame a couple of them, and then you'd have to breed them just like you would with wolves or other creatures. So now there is actually a full defined use. It's got stamina, it's got health, it can help you defend against creatures, and it's pretty much a companion. Yes, you can ride it and it will get you from A to B, and there's even a new riding skill added to the game too. There's definitely plenty of better videos out there showing you guys how to tame a locks, but basically enclose it in a space that's got maybe stone fortifications, or if you've done a lot of earthworks, and then just run in and chuck its favourite foods, either flax, barley or turnips. It's a pretty tough thing, and that's why I don't think a lot of people were really bothered, because in the past it just wasn't worth it. You might as well just kill as many as you come across if you really wanted to get the locks cape or anything else. But if you're brand new to Valheim and you never realised this, then you need to wait until it stops aggroing, hopefully because you've dropped some food and it's eating it, and then creep up behind it and drop more food until the taming is done. Usually it takes about 45 minutes, and you will need to feed it possibly hundreds of barley or flax. If it gets aggro, just run away and let it calm down, as you don't want it to destroy fortifications, and eventually the taming bar will go to 100% and you'll be able to pet it. The other method is to just creep up behind it, possibly wearing more stealth items, and hopefully just drop the food behind it and then just keep running away. Obviously you'd have to keep coming back and forth, making sure you're not getting attacked by any other creatures in the plains, but yeah, that usually also can take around 45 minutes if you're super stealthy and you don't aggro the creature. Now I'm using cheats and commands just to show you on this release date of the update, as I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously once I find a definitive method to tame these legit, I will do so, but I'm sure there's already been a bunch of videos showing you how to tame them in the past. What I'm really interested in showing you guys is the riding. The yellow hearts will come up above its head just like it does in the past, and then you can go ahead and put a saddle on him and start riding him. So the saddle is going to require some pretty end game items like the furnace, as you're going to need to smelt dark metal scraps that you get from killing the fueling. And you're also going to need linen, which you can only get also by using the spinning wheel. You'll need some boar scraps as well, and that's pretty much it. You only craft it at just a normal crafting bench, not the artisan table, not a forge or anything, just simply a normal bench. Go and put it onto your locks and you are away to go. Now, as I said, riding it is a bit different than I'm used to playing other games like Ark or Conan. You actually click on it and then you use the W key to go forward, and whatever way you're going, pressing or looking, that's the way the locks will go. It doesn't just rotate because you're using A and D to go left and right. You have to use your mouse and then keep tapping the W button to go in that direction. Otherwise the locks will just keep heading in the same direction without any interference. It'll ignore anything else, anything attacking it, and just carry on going straight. If you want the locks to do battle, you have to actually stop still, and then he will start attacking creatures around it. You can see it's got 1000 health and it's got 240 stamina. So creatures as well as mosquitoes will attack your locks, so if you want it to live you need to jump off it or press the S key to stop and then let it do its thing and damage any creatures nearby. If you're using the controller, it's the same kind of method. You use the stick to look where you want to go and then just simply press up on the control stick to go forwards. If you want to stop, you press back. It does have a charge attack that you can do while you're riding it, or pretty much a sprint, and you can do damage when you do this move. As you can see though, a mosquito here is pretty much killing it within just a very short while. It doesn't go particularly fast. Once you get the skill better in terms of riding it a lot, you can obviously increase the speed that it moves around, but it's mostly about stopping the drain of the stamina go down so quick. So effectively what you're using these for is to get across big land masses, particularly some of the endgame ones like the plains biome and others. When you're in thick forests you may have a bit more of a problem, and also it cannot swim very well. It reacts just like you, so if you run out of stamina while you're swimming, then that's it, it will start losing its health. I just about managed to kill this mosquito, but then I got attacked by one of the new mobs in the plains. If the Lox dies, you get all the stuff that it dropped normally, as well as your saddleback. You can heal them by making sure they eat food, but otherwise you can't feed them directly, you need to just drop it on the floor like you would. Sadly, it doesn't have any inventory slots either, so you won't be able to use it to haul massive amounts of materials across the land, and it can be set alight by fueling if you're not careful. Riding it for that short space of time got me up to level 3, let's see what happens when we get it max level. As I said earlier, the stamina will drain a little bit slower and you will have a bit more of a ramming faster speed. It can knock over smaller trees and branches while in ramming mode, and it can do damage against all variety of tree types by the looks of things. You could even use it for quick demolish of ancient buildings that you come across too. And just show you guys exactly what happens when you go into the water. You can see the stamina is draining just like it is for you, and you can swim technically, so you will be able to get across small little inlets, but yeah, it's not maybe the best idea just in case you don't have enough stamina. You don't want to lose your hard worn locks. It's a bit of an unusual creature. I am struggling to see if it's really that worth taming it. It's a great feature. We've been saying and talking about having the locks in the game, but I have to say I'm a bit underwhelmed that it doesn't at least hold items or has got any other auxiliary use. It definitely will maybe help if you're a bit more pro using it with being a companion, maybe guarding you as you go across the plains biome. Bear in mind though, this is the first iteration, so it's in the game. I'm hoping they will give it the option to hold inventory or even pull a cart, just like it is on the trader. Or I'd also like to see maybe some little buff that gives you a little bit extra stamina or extra damage because you've got your companion by your side. Left to its own devices, you can see it will do exactly the same attacks that it does when it's attacking you, and it does make pretty short work of some of the fueling. So I'm pretty sure it is meant to be designed as a companion to help you clear out some of these camps, but because there's so many other dangers in the game, I think it'd be really quick and easy to lose this. So again, I'm kind of hoping they buff the health and add even more to it, or give us the option to directly control attacks ourselves. Maybe that can be a feature that you only gain when you get to level 50 of riding. But there we go, some constructive feedback. Hopefully the second iteration of it, they may adjust and add some of the things I hope for, but you guys might really love it as it is. What I'm really excited about is the possibilities in the future. I don't necessarily want another Ark simulator where I'm just simply riding another bunch of creatures and they do all the work. Valheim's about being a Viking, not necessarily a Lox rider, but definitely if there can be more mounts added to the game like horses, or back in the day that I showed you guys ages ago that Richard Svensson, the creator of the game, he actually had some concept art for riding boars. So maybe there could be like a king boar that you can tame if you're very lucky, make it a super rare drop or find, and maybe that's the creature that you can maybe take with you on boats because it'll be a bit smaller. I haven't tested yet whether or not you'll be able to get this on a long boat, so maybe that's something I'll save for next time when I do my legitimate video on showing you guys how to properly tame it. If I have the patience and the skill. I hope you found this video useful. Go and check out the rest of my Valheim content, guides and news, and I'll see you at Bags for more Valheim stuff soon.